Incredible emotional day, Carol. Aaron endured racist threats with stoic dignity during his pursuit of Babe Ruth, but went on to break the career home run record in the pre-steroids era. Hammer and Hank set a wide array of records during a 23-year career spent mostly with the Milwaukee and Atlanta Braves. Former Brewers pitcher Jerry Augustine joining us, was with the Brewers for 10 years and now broadcaster extraordinaire with Fox Sports Wisconsin. Jerry, thanks for the time. And you were a Wisconsin kid growing up. I was a Wisconsin kid. In the backyard when you were playing baseball, were you Hank Aaron? What did you do?
Well, Lance, being born in Wisconsin and following the Braves, since I could put a glove in my hand, a bat in my hand, and knew anything about sports, Hank Aaron was my idol. And I can tell you on the playground, I hit a lot of home runs as Hank Aaron, but he was my idol growing up. And again, I was so honored to have the opportunity to become his teammate.
Augie, speaking of which, you became his teammate in 1975 when you got the call up. You have a great story about walking in that clubhouse for the first time. What was it?
Well, actually, I got called up, and the excitement of being able to play in the major leagues was there. So I drove down to Milwaukee and came to County Stadium and got my baseball equipment, walked in and found the clubhouse, walked in the clubhouse door. And at that time, when the clubhouse door, you open it up, the first locker that you saw was Hank Aaron's. I think he was a third or fourth locker across the ways from the door. And I walked in the door and I stood there and just seeing it. That's really Hank Aaron. And about 10 minutes later, Bob Sullivan, the equipment manager, came up and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Hey, rookie, you can now go to your locker." So just mesmerized by the opportunity to see him. You heard so much about him. He was your idol. But to walk in that clubhouse that first day and see Hank Aaron live, just sitting there smiling and enjoying himself was pretty special.
Rookie, keep her moving. I like that, Jerry. That's a good Wisconsin story. And then final thing, I don't think a lot of people realize this, but we were talking earlier this afternoon that we have one of the only copies, if the only copy, of Hank's last home run. We had a photojournalist that was on the loge at the old County Stadium and shot that home run July 20th of 1976, and you have a strong connection to that. Maybe speak on that and your visions of Hank still rounding the bases on that final home run.
One thing you cherish is your memories you have in baseball. And there's one memory that I will always cherish, and that was the day that I had the opportunity of being the starting pitcher against the California Angels, in which Hank Aaron hit his final home run, number 755. I can tell you that he hit it later in the game, and that he hit it in the tunnel going down the left field line, and he hit it off of Dick Drago, who wore number 46 for the California Angels. But and to win that ball game, also the Brewers ended up winning that ball game and had a pretty good outing. But more importantly was I didn't realize that might be his last home run. But as the year went on, and it became the final home run, it's something that you think about things you accomplish, and then you think about things that you cherish. And I think being able to pitch that game in which Hank hit number 755 is something that I will always cherish.
There's a pretty good left-hander for the Brewers that wore 46 as well. Jerry Augustine was his name. Jerry, thanks for the time and thanks for the great memories.
Yeah, it was. And I'll tell you what, we had an honor. I know Bud Selig brought Hank back to Milwaukee just so we could see him at the end of his career. Pretty special. They have a great bond between him, Bob Uecker, and Mr. Selig. So honored to have been an opportunity. And today's a sad day for baseball.
Truly is. Jerry, thanks for the time once again.
Anytime, Lance.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and Carol, Jerry Augustine, he's also part of a trivia question, one of only 4 or 5 Brewers, I believe right now it's currently 5, that played their entire major league career with their home state team, Wisconsin, the Brewers. And I tell you what, you can tell with Jerry and with a lot of these guys, it really means a lot. Hank Aaron meant a lot to them and what he did and the path that he laid for them, whether it was on the baseball field or off the baseball field. He was an immense figure.